You all know that I am an insurance consultant, but what insurances do I have for me and my family? Let's find out. So here is a short overview of different kind of insurances. And some insurances are mandatory, for example, health insurance, vehicle insurance, and pension insurance. And some are the improvement in the existing one, and some are optional but highly recommended. So first insurance that I have is health insurance, and it is mandatory to have health insurance in Germany. And whenever as a foreigner you come to Germany, you have to have some kind of health insurance. If you come to Germany for travel purposes, then you have to have travel insurance. And when you come to Germany on long term visa, then you have two options. Either you can choose public health insurance or you can have private health insurance. Which sound like a same thing, but they are not exactly the same. And they are two different systems and they work in two different ways. So when I came to Germany as a student, I had a student has health insurance, and which is a type of private health insurance. And then when I got married and decided to take a break from my career, I took public health insurance because I was covered with my husband in that. So now when things are getting in order and, my career is a bit settled down, I am thinking of switching over to private health insurance once again. Private health insurance is my first choice because I am in very good health condition and I don't visit my doctor very often. So that's why I will be a good candidate for private health insurance, because I am young, I am in good condition, and I don't visit or need doctors very often. Second most important insurance that I have is private pension scheme or private pension insurance, which is also called Privatrentenversicherung. I have been a housewife for long, and I don't think that I should rely on government pension system, because I didn't really work and paid taxes until now. So that's why I decided to take private pension insurance for myself. Private pension insurance is also called Privatrentenversicherung. So just take the example of my husband. He worked for in a very good position for long, but when I see his rental information, I don't find it very convincing, because in future there is no guarantee that we can maintain our lifestyle with this much amount of money. So that money is not really enough for covering the living cost of our future, in which we will be retired and unable to make more money. Also, the private pension insurance can also be called Kapitalbildende Rentenversicherung, or capital building insurance, in which you every month you pay some money to the insurance company and they save it and invest it, and whenever you need it or when you retire, you get this money back in the form of pensions, or in the form of monthly incomes, or you can also take out the capital amount of money. Not only for adults, these insurances are very important for kids too, because you already get kindergeld or child benefit, and what's wrong in investing some amount of money monthly for your kids? So see, when your kids will become adults, they will make their decision whether or not to invest this money further. So in that way, you are making sure that not only your kid is getting money at the time of their retirement, they can learn about financial education, and that's why it's a very good option to take private pension insurance for your kids too. When we are talking about this, I want you to recommend this book from Robert Kiyosaki. And this book's title is Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Uh, So if you ask me, I will like to be a rich dad, or in my case, I want to be a rich mom for to educate my kids about finances. I'm very interested in generating passive incomes, and that's why I am concentrating this much on my invention and in Ergo Pro program, and also about my YouTube channel, because these are just a different form of passive income. And that's why I am educating myself about investments and such things too. Now, next insurance that I have is Privathaftpflichtversicherung, or private liability insurance. So after health insurance, the second insurance that I took was this private liability insurance, or Privathaftpflichtversicherung, because it is really a must-have for everybody. It protects you when you accidentally damage somebody's property. So, and you are, by the way, in Germany legally obligated to do so, because it is legally so that you have to pay for the damages that you have done for other people's property. So in a nutshell, there are so many reasons to have private liability insurance. So I would say that I have this because I am a mom. I have a kid who is not adult enough, because if she does any damage to others' property, then I have to pay for it. And another reason, because I live in a rented apartment, and there most of the things belong to my landlord, and if I do any damage, I have to pay for it. Now, third insurance that we have is Berufsunfähigkeitsversicherung, or occupational disability insurance. So right now my husband is the sole earner of the family, and he earns good, so that's why our lifestyle is high, it's nice. But suppose somehow he cannot work because of health condition or any other situation like a accident or something like that, or the recovery period, then what will happen? So that's why I took Berufsunfähigkeitsversicherung, or occupational disability insurance, which will make sure that he is going to get regular income till he arranges something better for himself or for us, so that we need not to rely solely on the disability pension. The next insurance that we have is called legal insurance, or in German it is called Rechtsschutzversicherung. We are in a foreign country, and we don't have proper knowledge of German language and the culture and the legal system of here of Germany. That leaves us in a very vulnerable situation. We can get in troubles very easily, especially legally, because there is nobody to help us and consult about what to do or what not to do in this foreign land. Your legal insurance covers the cost of attorney, the court cost, and it provides you the consultation that you need in a particular situation. So your legal insurance should cover these four areas: your private life, the work life, road related incidences, and the issues about rented apartments. So and it should cover the issues like your legal issues with neighbors, kindergarten, kids school, unknown bills and fines. And also, when you have legal insurance, you get help in job related issues like with the employer and co-workers, and in road related issues like accidents, bicycle or skating car. So during these activities, when something happens, it will also be should be covered. And it should also deal with the issues with landlord, rent, neighbor cost, or which is also called ancillary cost of the apartment, and about the caution deposit. Now the next insurance that I have is called Risikolebensversicherung, or life insurance as you call in Indian terms. So here take the example of this family where the woman is earning 750 euro per month and the man is earning 2700 euro. The total family income is around 3450 euros. Now consider this situation. If the man dies, then what happens? Then the salary of woman is 750 euro, and the widow's rente or widowing pension will be 700 euro, and monthly it will be like there will be a luke or the difference of 2000 euros. And how this is going to cover the cost of maintaining a family. And even if you just forget about the emotional loss that happens, just think about the financial loss, and this is also not going to cover that thing too. Now take the example of which is other way around. If the woman dies, then what happens? Then it's not just the loss of 750 euro per month. The man will have the pressure of raising two kids alone, and that's why it will not be possible for him to, either he have to arrange some kind of arrangement for their for his kids, or he have to work less so that he can concentrate more on the family, because there is one parent who is not there. Now consider another scenario where both of the parents die, and then these small kids, they have to take care of themselves. And if these people are foreigners, then there should be some arrangement so that they can be sent back to their grandparents or somebody who can really take care of them. So in that case, if you have life insurance, then you can maybe make sure that such arrangement can be made even if you passed away. So that's why I have life insurance or Risikolebensversicherung. We also have accidental insurance or Unfallschutzversicherung. Usually people say that we are not going to get accidental insurance because we are covered by our company or the workplace. So my friend, it only covers the incidences that happens to and fro of direct way to your company, and or during your working hours. If anything happens during your free time or away from your workplace, it will not be covered. That's why the Unfallschutzversicherung is very important for you. Just consider one another condition in which your kid in your in the school, or your wife in her kitchen gets into an accident. Then what is going to happen? In that case, if you have this insurance which is called Unfallschutzversicherung, you can call to the company, and they will provide you consultation. Plus they have a program which is called Active Hilfe, in which they are going to help you in your household work, and they even help you to go to doctor's appointment and rehabilitation appointments. And if this accident was very big and you need prosthesis and other kind of helps, then it will be covered in Nachsorge, and you can even get financial assistance and disability pension using these insurances. So basically, Unfallschutz is a very common insurance in Germany, and even German citizens, they have Unfallschutzversicherung for themselves. So by getting all these insurances, not only I save my family or myself, I also discovered a way of making money by recommending insurances to other people. So if you are interested in that thing, you can contact me, and we can definitely work together in this. Thank you for watching this video till the end, and we will meet again with a new topic and a new video. Until then, bye bye.